Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot over the weekend criticizing the teachers union for getting too political, saying this, quote, "When you have unions that have other aspirations beyond being a union and maybe being something akin to a political party, then there's always going to be conflict. I think ultimately they'd like to take over not only Chicago public schools, but take over running the city government." Here to discuss all of this, Illinois Institute staff attorney, director of labor policy, Mailee Smith. Mailee, great to see you. This is the problem, and you have written about this. The union's demands in Chicago included defunding the police, but they're standing atop the suffering of children and those children's parents.
That's correct. What we are seeing is parents are learning that this entire system has been stacked against the children. When Chicago Teachers Union walks into the bargaining room, they are not there to represent students. They are not there to represent parents. They are there to represent their union interests. And we've even heard from teachers, many teachers over the last several weeks, who feel like they are handcuffed by the system. They want to be back in school with their kids, but the union is standing in the way. And what we're learning and what parents are seeing is that no part of this system is really about putting kids' interests first.
Well, and you've also written about this. President Biden could be more forceful in what he says about these unions and reopening these schools, but the power, union power, is governed or controlled by state law. And those with the least are hurt the most by this, meaning that rich people can put their kids in private schools or parochial schools that are open or even move. But it is the lower income children and families that need those kids in school, and they're the ones who are suffering, who are being hurt.
That's exactly right. And what we have seen by this entrenched position by Chicago Teachers Union and other unions, they're ignoring not only the safety data, but they're also ignoring the harms that are happening to kids by not being in school. And you mentioned this, but this becomes clear then that this is not about safety. It's not about what's best for kids. It's about more than that. Chicago Teachers Union put things on the table like defunding the police, right, or the district's supportive rent abatement. Things that had nothing to do with education, nothing to do with getting the kids back in school. Right. And it became a political battle, and no one is a real winner. Right. The union did get more of what it wanted, but the real loser here is the school children, who most of them are not there in school yet.
Thank you so much for being here, Mailee Smith. Please come back.